What's going on, everyone? It's Joe here from the newly created server of the island. And I did this on purpose. I wanted to create a server because I'm guessing that some of you are probably experiencing what we experienced in the very beginning is there's a lot of low-level dinos. You may have a max level here of 150, 180, 200, 300. Doesn't really matter. What you're seeing though is a whole lot of low-level dinos occasionally running into a little bit higher up dino. And it seems to be an issue with the map. It favors the lower levels. It weighs them higher than the higher level ones. Well, if that is your problem right now, I have found a solution. It is in form of a mod, and this mod is called Custom Dino Levels. And here in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and show you a example of before and after using this mod. And there's a lot of functionality of this mod, and we'll go over that a little bit. I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into seeing what we can do about fixing these levels. All right, guys, what I've done here is I have installed a mod called Simple Creature Finder. And what it is it's going to allow me to take a look at all the creatures that are on this map here without me having to fly around and spyglass all of them. So we can get an idea of what those numbers are right now and then see kind of how that changed. So we'll go ahead and get into that real quick. To do that, we hit Shift F8 and it brings it up here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh on the baryonyx. So what we're going to look at here is the levels. So 150 on this server is max. Right now we are showing a 145, 115, then it drops down to 85. So as you can see, if we scroll down this list, there's quite a few of them that are on the map, but the vast majority are really low levels. I mean, all the way down to this 5 here. There's only 2 5s, but heck, before we even get into 50s, we probably got half this list, more than half the list. Yeah, almost 3/4 of this list is things under 50. I mean, and then we're really not seeing a whole lot up here. So you're looking literally for 145 that's somewhere on this map. Obviously, this is giving me the precise coordinates of it, but you can just imagine. Let's go and look at Rex's too. So let's see, Rex. Here we go. Same thing, 140 being the best one that's showing because this sorts this list by level. So let's see here. Let's go all the way down. An alpha, level 5 alpha. I guess that's easy XP there. 5, 5, 10. So I mean, as you can see, the vast majority of this list is just horrible levels for the most part. So what we're looking at here is once we install this mod, we can go ahead and see how this changes. What I'll have to do is do another dino wipe and let things spawn in again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install that mod and get it configured, and then which really I'm just going to use the default settings. So we'll come back and take a look here in a few minutes. I'll bring you back. All right, everyone, I'm back on the island here. I've gone ahead and installed the mod and have done a full restart of the server. So the next step is I'm going to go ahead and wipe the dinos off the map, all wild dinos. Again, you can run this command if you're at admin, and it will get rid of all wild creatures on the map, leaving your tamed creatures alone. So just to make sure it works here, kind of keep an eye on one of these. There's some birds out there. We'll see. There's a pteranodon out there. Let's go ahead and run this command. It is cheat destroy wild dinos. It'll pop up there. So we're going to run that. It takes a second. There it goes. All right. So now all the wild dinos have been wiped off the entire map at this point. They are going to start to respawn. It's going to take about 15-20 minutes. And then you're going to have some new fresh dinos on here. If everything's done right, we're going to start seeing a little bit more of a balanced view of levels. So it's going to give us a little bit more balanced leveling of all the dinos instead of favoring all those lower levels. So I'll bring you back here in just a few minutes and we'll go ahead and check those out. All right, everyone. It's been about 30 minutes since I ran the Dino Wipe. So I think we have some creatures spawning in. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We'll go ahead and bring up simple creature scanner here. And let's go ahead and take a look at Rex's starting out here. Rex. Perfect. We'll go ahead and hit refresh to be on the safe side. Let's look at this list a little bit now. So 145 is the best one, which is about 5 levels off the max. But look at this list now. We're seeing a lot more higher level. There we go. I mean, before I think we go all the way up this list and we weren't seeing high levels until, you know, almost the top, and it was only one. So let's go ahead and take a look at another one here. I think we were looking at berries. There we go. So 135, so a little bit off what the max level is, but look how many there are. There's 3 of those, a 130, a 125, 120, lots of them in the 100s. And then as we go down, a little bit smaller levels, but not as many of those 10 and 5 and 10s and 20 levels there. I mean, it's so much better. And yeah, it's a lot more fun when you can find something a little bit higher level. So yeah, so that's how this works as far as this mod is concerned. This is simply just the default. Literally installing it, doing a Dino Wipe causes this. There's a whole lot of functionality in this mod that allows you to tailor it to your play style. I'm not going to go into very much detail on how that works. It's all available on the mod page on CurseForge. Shows you what INI files and so forth to go ahead and modify. So yeah, generally speaking, that's how it's working. I mean, heck, there's a 90 dodo and a moss chops down there is an 85. So it's looking a lot better. All right, so this is the mod page on CurseForge. As you can see, there is a whole lot of information here regarding and including some INI settings that you can apply to basically any custom config that you want. So the main thing is default, though, like I said, it is what they call equalized. So there are a couple different options, but default is equalized dino levels. Basically, it gives the full range of dino levels that are capable of spawning on your map. So that's all dictated by what max level you have set. So there are other options in here, such as Ragnarok style. I guess that's going to be a little bit higher level tiers. All sorts of things. You can maybe even make it spawn only max level dinos. I don't know how much fun that would be, but you could do it. So there's a whole lot of things here. It works with modded creatures. I believe it says here, yeah, so modded dinos, it pretty much works with most of them. The exception being things that have a spawn-in command that's using the item summoning within the code. So that's not going to work. That's dictated by whatever mod is spawning in that specific dino. So, but other than that, yeah, it is pretty easy to install. Just pop it in, let it install. It's going to change this. Make sure to do a Dino Wipe and you're off to the races. So I hope this information is helpful for all of you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you tried this out. Let me know what has happened. If you find yourself enjoying this content, can you do me a huge favor? Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure to go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns that I can try to address, or if you want to see some specific content going forward. This one was a little strange because not a whole lot of movement going on here, a lot of going through websites and just scrolling through lists, but I think it is helpful information nonetheless. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.